easy to, yes, at the hospital. I just came here with my mom. Everything is actually sort of alright from what I understand. We had to have the doctor with some analysis and tests that she had done, and then I knew their history about the diabetes and everything, so this week is gonna be in and out of here pretty often. It could be much worse, so it's definitely better than I expected in a way, and we'll see how it goes. As it's easy to guess, things have become much more intense since I've come home. So it's probably time to address the reasons why things are so intense. To be fair, I found the situation better than I expected it. The thing is, I moved out of this house when I was 16, so it's literally half a lifetime ago for me. And one of the reasons I could never properly come back, and even when I was visiting, it was just like one day, or I'd ended up staying in an hotel, it's because after I left, my mom developed a serious issue with hoarding. And as you know, hoarding is not just about stuff, it can be about hygiene as well. So it was very challenging every time for me to come home and see her, regardless of how much I wanted to. Because time and time again I've tried to tackle the issue with her, and she, as you might know, hoarders are very resistant to even address the fact that they have a problem, let alone to do something about it. So I wasn't allowed to do anything until things changed a bit in November, and now my mom seems much better disposed towards this whole thing, which not only includes her taking care of her health, but also taking care of herself and the house she lives in. So basically the plan is at the moment being here, having her do all the possible tests and all the possible specialistic visits that she needs, have her stick to a meal plan that can work well and can possibly reverse as much as possible her diabetes, and also sort the house out so that she just have to maintain it afterwards. And if I can get someone to come and keep it tidy, like a couple of times a week, it's gonna keep her company, and it's also gonna maintain the thing. It's very hard though, because I know that I will love the result at the end, but being in the middle of it, in these last 24 hours, I've had so many moments where I was just feeling like this is too much. Well, how could I think that I could handle this on my own? Because also my mom, well, she's not fighting me openly, but she's really begrudgingly allowing me to do things, and she feels very victimized about she having to adapt, because whether she likes it or not, a lot of stuff needs to be thrown out, a lot of stuff needs to be donated, a lot of stuff needs to be cleaned, and one of the issues that came with diabetes is a version of glaucoma that has to do with her retina, and basically she sees very, very little by now. Like, she could barely tell that my hair was lighter than in November was purple. She can't see faces in pictures, so that's a bit too much of a serious thing. She can't drive anymore at the moment. I am confident that something can be done about that, but of course first we need to get our glycemia under control, and that is only achievable at this point with proper diet, hopefully a ketogenic diet, which in this sense it's working already, because I started taking her blood glucose readings yesterday as I got here. We started around 160, went down interestingly after eating to 139, but then this morning we were up to 259. But then I started feeding her still like zero carb stuff like parmesan crackers, buffalo mozzarella, chicken, and it's down again to 140. So I want to be confident that in a week time tops we should be hopefully around 100, fingers crossed. And yeah, with all these changes coming together, I respect so much that she has accepted that. She accepted all of these all coming as a change at once. But because it's a hard task anyway for me, sometimes it's hard to do it when it feels like I'm not helping her, I'm violating her in some ways. I know that that's not what it is in the end, but like now I had to take a break because she was mad at me because I was throwing away the empty sachets of stuff that has been there for probably 20 years now. And she me as well, but because also of her sight, she doesn't understand the state of things. I can tell her, but she thinks I'm always exaggerating, or that I'm being posh, or I'm having a chip on my shoulder, which I am. I tend to be really precise about house and handling things and keeping things tidy. Not always, but when I do it full throttle. So I know where she comes from saying that. But this is not the case, but hopefully I will turn things around. Sì? Cosa c'è? Arrivo!